The Talos. Made by a Redditor. Mad Economist. If you want to go spam his message box, you could ask him all sorts of questions. Now, he's the guy that, when I was first doing the T50 review, I linked his recording analysis of the different pads for the T50s. And since then, he's decided to just take Mark IIIs and modify them. Of course, with the hybrid pads, and he's changed things internally too. Probably some acoustical padding, stuffing, clay mods. There's magic in here, I'm sure, that I'm not allowed to talk about. It's also got a nice copper finish. I actually approve. Keeps with the orange theme. It does not come with a special wire. It only comes with the stock wires. So it's another thing I'd recommend if you're going to grab a set of Talos, which you might at the end of this review. You go get that wire. Now, listening to these, at first you're like, what's different? Because obviously I have the gamut here. Is this an improvement over the T50s? Yes. Yes, it is. But you got to know what you're getting into. So these create soundstage from where there isn't any. And I'm just went back and forth now for an hour or so. Talos, okay, how's the bass? Well, let's try the 20s. Oh, the 20s have more bass than the Talos, okay. How's the 50s? Ooh, Talos have more bass than the 50s. What about the 40s? I forget the 40s. Okay, treble. The treble, that's where it gets interesting. Because the T50s, like I said, are the treble can of the group. They're the treble can. And these have, because whatever he did to create width, an actual sounding width, it removed a lot of the treble. Not gone, it's not gone, it's just recessed. But in exchange for that, you get vocal clarity. I just had a song, I put it in my list. I will tell you what it is. It is YVES Montano Susle Chile de Paris. And it was just like, all right, this is the vocal song that the final listen's going to be on this. And I went, yep, Talos. Talos have the best vocals. So, it's good to see. It's good to see. He's, I think he's made his own strap here. It's not quite as thick and flexible as the Mr. Speakers, but it's a comfort strap. Hi, Chewbacca. Pay extra for her to appear in a video. Patreon hits 1,500. I review the cat, like legit. Like a 12-minute just speaking review. Aww. Fushed. Okay. I mean, there's nothing else to say about the looks other than copper and Talos and a logo, which is a mountain, two mountains, twin peaks, boobies. Boobies, baby. I like these. I like these a lot. But they're not T50s. These have a sound that I love. And these have a sound that I love. But they're not the same headphone. We'll excuse the 20s and 40s for now. The 40s, again, I said, are basically like the monitoring cans. And I know Mad Economist is mad. He's literally mad. And he's just trying to get his measurement rig to give you exactly a flat, perfect, flat sound. That's probably what these have. I don't have a measurement rig. All I have is my ears. And they're unreliable as hell. So, when I feel like having a little bit more of exciting... I always said that these are the exciting headphones. That's why I went nuts in my review of the T50s. Oh my god, they're so exciting. And they are. The treble is excited. So when you remove that, you start getting into the very, very neutral headphone territory. But in exchange for that exciting treble, you get vocal clarity and a slight warmth to the low end that this is sort of lacking. The 20s have kickin' rad low end. The 50s have acceptable low end. I don't think anyone would call the 50s bass head cans ever. And the Talos have the best low end of the group. Period. And he managed to get it to work with hybrid pads. Good for him. So, if you think about it, I should really have the website up for the Talos. Let's see if we can find it. Like in 10 seconds. Okay. Talos mod. Gear best? I doubt it. Apparently the Talos is also a vape. Poor choice in naming. Talos mod T50. Where is his goddamn site? Overclocker forums. There we go. It's gonna link me to his. Watch Zio's video. Woo! I just randomly found something about me in a UK forum. He recommends the short pads more. Blah 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 blah. That was cool. Oh look, there's my videos. I'm awesome. All right, let's find the Talos thing. Talos. Model's coming out from Atacomus. $200 plus shipping. All right, at least I got the price. Is what I was actually looking for was the price. So, $200 plus shipping. Do you remember how much the T50s would all this shit cost? Minus this, which would cost you, I think, $30 or $35, since his wife has to sew it. But the extra good pads for $40, and the wire, and the things, it was about $200. So, for a man to take it, open it up, do shit, change the pads, cover it with stuff. He doesn't give you the extra wire, but all that, and then sell it to you for $200, he's insane. He is mad. I wouldn't charge any less than $250, but to let him hear that, at least this review will come out and he'll have to change his pricing scheme. He'll be like, oh my god, the demand is too high. $700. Then he'll have no demand, and then it'll be fine. So, in the cheap entry-level modified headphone game, the Fostex are king. The Fostex are king. Now the Argons there are based on the old Mark IIs, and those will get a review, and those are going to be limited supply because there's only so many of the old Mark IIs around. But the Mark IIs made the Mad Dogs and the Alpha Dogs and the Alpha Prime. They were birthed from that. So that is a completely different sound. I was thinking about including it here. Not gonna. I'm gonna shoot it off against the Mad Dogs and leave it at that. But the Talos here, get in line, because if you, it's officially a, okay, do I want to buy T50s or T20s or T40s and do all this stuff to it and have it be very good, or do I want to have some man, I want to bother somebody and have them do it all for the same amount of money? Sound demo in the description for this, an actual link to the actual website, which I have on that computer, but I'm not there. I'm here, so too bad. The Talos webpage, probably better if I don't actually show it. This way it could change and modify and be better by the time you get there. The only negative I've found so far is when you do the comfort strap mods like this or this, the screws you put in here have to be a certain length so that it could still tighten up and you could adjust how hard that slides. And I think he's used slightly too long a set of screws because it's sort of like floats. So hopefully he could adjust that and these will be a little bit stiffer. But that's like the only negative. Comes with the stock wires, so if you included this, it wouldn't be $200, they'd be $214 because it'd be $13 for the wire and $1 for get me off my ass to put it in the box. But it does come with a comfort strap, which I said I didn't need it, but now that I've got like 3 out of these 4 have a comfort strap, I kinda really like it. Especially this one. You know what deer skin leather feels like on your head? No, you don't. Fucking lying to me. Alright, so yeah, Talos are officially on the block. Put them on the board. Where's the board? We need a board. Mods that matter. Talos are on there. We've got the Argons on there next time. And if you already have any of these, feel free to swap pads. That video should have been out before this one. All good in the hood. As far as tube amp stuff, there actually is some tweak, some actual added soundstage on the Talos here on a tube, at least on my tube, my Dark Voice. So if you have it, run with it, and I'll see you next week or tomorrow, every 2 days. We'll have it whenever I feel like it. Good night, Chewbacca.